What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking a look at the EZA AGL cell that transforms from first to second to perfect form to his big, giant, ugly, explodey form, which is kind of an active skill. It's not really, he doesn't just transform into it. You gotta kind of put yourself in there, but you guys know what I mean. But essentially, we are going to be taking a look at all of his forms here. Now, the weird thing about it is this unit actually has like full passives for every single form. And realistically, you're only in these forms for one turn. So it's not like you're going to be here for like a long time or anything like that. So it is really, really odd that they gave like this entire passive essentially. But first things first, this is the build that I end up going with. We went with basically like a full additional build. We do got a little bit of crit on him as well, and we got the 3 dodge. Mainly went additional because he does greatly stack attack in his base form and also in his second form. Because once he gets to like his perfect form, he's done stacking attack. So we want to make sure that we can get those, we can get as many additionals as we can to stack this guy's attack up. Now, what I want to do is when you have this cell, so he gets 1 key, 250% attack and defense. He's got a high chance to evade enemies' attacks. Gets 170% attack and defense when attacking with 12 or more key. When you face 2 or more enemies, he gets 80% attack and defense, and he's got a chance of performing a crit and a chance of evading up 18%. When facing 3 or more enemies, he gets an additional 70% attack and defense, and a chance to perform a crit and a chance of evading enemies' attacks up 17%. So it's up to 35%. When HP is 50% or more, he gets 2 key, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super, and then he gets damage reduction, chance of performing a crit, and chance of evading enemies' attacks up an additional 17%. And starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, he absorbs Android 17. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hop into a fight where we have multiple enemies that we can fight. I don't think it's going to be any of these, unfortunately, though. Let me do this. Let's go to, is it the, no, it's we can go to like this one right here. Yeah, versus Trunks and Goten, because we start out fighting 3 enemies here. So we can actually just hop right into this event right here. We're going to run them on Cell's team, the new Dokkan Fest. We are going to essentially get the full, we're getting the full buff here. So let's go ahead and hop in here and let's check out how good this cell is. Hold on. Is he in slot 7? Dude, he's in slot 7. We're gonna have to restart. That's what I was trying to check to see like where he was. This is what I miss about the old like little sphere that we had. Yeah, he's in slot 7. We're not doing that. That's really what I miss about the old like UI. We were able to just see what slot the unit was in. Now we have to play the guessing game. So we're gonna just hop right back in just like this. Okay, so we do have him turn 1. Perfect. That is very, very perfect. Just like Cell. Am I right? Okay. Well, we're going to do this. So we got the domain going right now. And with the domain up, the Cell is getting a additional, he's getting an additional 15% attack and defense, because I don't believe that this guy is on tournament participants. He is on tournament participants. Okay. Oh, because he transforms into the perfect cell. Okay, so he's got an additional 30% attack and defense right now. So we're sitting at 670k defense. Now, mind you, again, with his passive, since we're fighting 3 or more enemies, he's getting the full passive buff. So we have 250% attack and defense. We got 170% attack and defense. We got 80% attack and defense. We got 70% attack and defense. We got all the dodge chancing, the critting. Like, he's got everything active right now. So, let's do this. Yeah. So as we can see, like, he's got just everything activated right now. So let's leave him in slot 1, just because he is since he does have dodge. So we'll just give you this 1 orb because you're not orb hungry. You're not orb hungry. And then we'll just have you attack right here, I guess. That's fine. A lot of attacks in the back there. 33 million? That's how we're starting out? We're just starting out with a 33 million attack stat. Okay, we didn't get an additional super. Oh, we did. 35.8. Man, if that other one was an additional super, that would have been fantastic. Dude, wow. 35 million is what we're starting out with this cell. That is incredible. we got the Dokkan Fest that just dropped at a 10 million attack stat. Insane. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna kill the Goten here, which is actually fine because with the second form cell, his only goes up to if you're facing 2 or more enemies, so we don't actually need a third enemy up. So we'll try to do the least amount of damage as we can next turn. We'll just like spread the attacks out or something. I don't know. Because we definitely want to keep the 2 enemies up to make sure that we get the extra 120% attack and defense. Actually, we'll do this. We'll put this cell up front. So that way, if he gets supered, he might just die. Which would be really good. I definitely want to make sure that you at least get a super so you don't die either. Okay, never mind. That cell is not going to take any damage. Well, I'm really hoping that we at least keep the 2 of them alive. Please keep the 2 of them alive. I just want to make sure we get that extra buff. My brother, stop supering. It's kind of hard not to with him, you know what I mean? Like, he just launches 3. So yeah, we're gonna kill. Well, maybe if we get lucky, we can just go to like the next turn where we will still have 2 enemies that will fight. So we might still be fine because we can still fight 2 enemies next turn. Of course. Or we're just gonna not do enough damage now, huh? Because the other thing is that I am trying to make sure that we can get him, keep him fully like built up. Ugh. What a bummer. Okay, so we are going to get the transformation at least going. So now that we're in the second form, he's still greatly stacking attack, greatly raising defense for a turn, causing immense damage. So now, with this cell, go ahead and just pop your standby. So cell. Okay, come on. There we go. All right. So with him, he gets 2 key, 280% attack and defense, guards all attacks, Has 17% damage reduction, chance of performing a crit, and a chance of evading enemies' attacks. He gets 180% attack and defense when attacking with 12 or more ki. When we face 2 or more enemies, he gets an additional 120% attack and defense. That's what I was trying to get. And a chance to perform a crit and a chance of evading enemies' attacks 18% up, which we're not going to have active, obviously, because we only have 1 enemy up. And since we have over 50% HP right now, we get an additional ki. Launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. We get the extra damage reduction, crit, and chance to evade. And then the next turn, we'll be able to absorb Android 18. So we're sitting at 521k defense. We are still on rotation with the cell. So let's grab all this. Grab all that, and yeah, all the Dragon Balls are we already got them all, so we're good there. Yeah, so there's the guard. So 33.2 mil. Yeah, so our attack numbers are a little bit lower just because of the fact that we're not getting the extra 120%. And because we only supered 1 time, we're not going to get the double stacks in, so that's so unfortunate, man. I really do hate that. I hate the fact that that happened like that, but you know, it kind of just is what it is. Oh, dude, let me grab all these orbs so we can like possibly die. That'd be great, right? Yes, just grab all of these so Cell can maybe die. Never mind. Cell's not gonna die. I'm trying to get Cell to die, just so we can, you know, prolong the turn. But instead, he's just gonna super 3 times and not die. I mean, either way, we'll be fine this turn. But at least we can get the transformation off next turn. So. Still though, I just wanted to see what kind of numbers we can get out of that other cell. But yeah, it's not gonna matter here. At least not now. Because Krillin's probably just gonna die so easily. Crazy to think that this is like one of my like showcases that I usually like to run. But man, now the units are just too strong for it. Like, it's crazy, just the meta change. Okay, actually, you know what? This is perfectly fine. Because now we have, we've got the physical kid boot on rotation as well. So we're going to get the extra support. Okay. So we do have 6 out of 7 links active. We're sitting at 816k defense. And what this cell does is he gets 400% attack and defense with 3 ki. He has 35% damage reduction, 35% chance to crit, and 35% chance to dodge. For 3 turns from his entry turn, he guards all attacks. With 12 or more ki, he gets an extra 180% attack and defense. And then with 50% or more HP, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. And he has a chance to perform a crit plus 35% and a chance of evading enemies' attacks plus 35%. So he's got like a 70% chance to dodge, 70% chance to crit, as long as you have 50% or more HP. Now, he does have a rage mode, can be activated when HP is 50% or less and we're facing only 1 enemy. And then that rage mode gives him 3 ki and 200% attack. So not anything worthwhile, essentially. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and we'll pop this active. I guess it doesn't really matter. So let's see what kind of numbers we're going to see out of Cell here. I'm guessing we're probably going to be in the close to 40 million, maybe 54 million, huh? $57 million, dude. Okay, I like the sell. You just couldn't break the 60. 59.99, dude. You just couldn't break 60 million, could you? Okay. Wow. That is a good EZA. And the crazy part about it is, if we would have got another super when he was in his first form, then we would have got another super, maybe one or two more supers in a second form, we easily would have broke 60 million attack stats right there. Hell, we probably could have been close to like 70 million if, you know, if everything went well. We could have been like right up there. This cell is actually a phenomenal EZA. Like, he's a very, very good EZA, especially like linked up with the new Dokkan Fest cell. Those two are definitely like a force to be reckoned with if you put them on the same rotation. So I really, really like what they did with this cell's EZA. And I kind of hope that they keep doing like EZAs like this, because this guy, that's the kind of EZA that I want to see from future units. So let me know down in the comments below where your guys' thoughts are on the EZA for this cell. And if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales, rainbow everything, buying all the sales. Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.